own Wi-Fi and my own phone bill. What you're not going to say, all she did is talk about race on my platform, 100 fucking million%. The same way you come too, the same way everyone does this. It's my platform.
Borderline banter, you can't talk about anything. You're always pissed.
Nasty towards myself, borderline banter.
Please. Heart
Thank you
me.
for the heart maze, guys. Eating raccoons.
How you doing, Shelley, mate? You good?
I do it on my own live, Claire. You just heard Alex get up and specifically question me about the whole I don't stand on Vincent racist. I've been in here for an hour and a half and I've timed it. Have I spoke about race once?
Paige, I was requested.
No, I haven't. So use my comment.
I got requested, so there you go.
I was talking to the comments. They were saying that all I do is bring up race. You were the one that brought it up in this live.
Listen, right, can people stop saying that Paige is fucking aggressive when she's not being aggressive?
Right now I am being aggressive.
No, damn, it's really pissing me off.
They say it on purpose.
Right now I am, no, Kales, I love you, but right now I am being
comment
aggressive because you
section,
guys wanted beef. You guys wanted the beef and da-da-da, because I'm not sitting there saying the most controversial things or going mad. Now you don't like it and it's a problem. That's what I mean. It's pathetic. The comments are so fucking pathetic. When I'm being aggressive, now 100% I'm being mouthy, but Alex just sat there and been just as mouthy. You don't have a problem with him.
Just 1 second, Paige, right?
I'm not being mouthy.
I was just going off on one, right, of fucking Mel, not one person in his fucking comments turned around and told me to stop being aggressive to her. So shut your fucking mouths.
What? You was here for it when Chaos was calling out one of the mods in here, though, weren't you, Daniel? That's crazy to me. So you'd rather watch your own people beef than have an actual conversation that you've actually all called up and wanted in the box.
Can I just say justice for Ashley?
And there's no justice for Ashley.
Wow.
Sentenced to death.
Piss off, Joy. And you, Daniel.
And I'm not selective at all.
I don't think you all realise I'm super mod. I run this platform.
No one said anything about the way I was fucking being earlier on, but now all of a sudden, Paige is fucking aggressive.
Yeah, but I noticed that every live that Paige is in, the comments, that's what they do. It's obnoxious.
100%. Dan's sitting there with a whole judge thing that you clearly wanted the beef go back and forth, but because I'm not giving you the dramatized stuff that you will whinge and complain about in the comments. Oh my god, someone's being doxxed. Oh my god, someone's brought up this person or that person. Because I'm not giving that which you will whinge about and cry about, but you actually fucking want it.
Claire Duffy, justice
you ain't
for the
all in there in
crop
other lives when people are doing their good stuff. You're only in there when it's drama.
Get them, Paige.
It's just dull. And I'm not the one to do that.
No, I know people try and antagonise Paige in the comments, but Paige, can you drink some water?
There's Devin. Thank you for the rose.
I'll block him again when I see him.
Raspberry, I'm drinking water, but number one, but also
Only joking.
no one said that. Can I just say the difference though? Even though I'm my friend, but did anyone tell Cool Rider to have a glass of water when she was over talking everyone in the box?
No one told me to have a glass of water when I was absolutely
Right, there you go. So why?
Paige,
No, I'm not having a go at you, Raspberry. I'm just saying because this all backs off the whole the narrative thing of she's aggressive. That's the problem. Everyone's like, oh, she's a victim. I'm not. That's why my mouth opens and always will. I'm not a victim. I've never sat on this app and claimed to be a victim or done anything for money or manipulation in any kind of way. You lot just don't like my fucking mouth. That's really all it is. And I won't bite to yours. I'm not going to sit there and dox people because I'm better than that. I'm not going to...
If anyone wants anyone doxing, send me their information.
But that you're entitled to do that. You're your own person. But Lisa, we've moved on from racism, sweetheart. Respectfully, the moon... Yeah, whatever it is in your little name there, that little circle. Yeah, respectfully, as wide as your hole. How dare you?
Oh.
It's very fucking cheeky. It's very cheeky. And now you can call me aggressive. Now you can, yes. With Angie. Alex, you came from fucking Angie. Your platform was from there.
No, never.
And sits with Pearl. Some people in there are evil, sits with EQ, but you're all fucking coming for me when I don't sit nowhere every day with anyone. You're all cheeky as fuck, mate. Alex, yes, you did. You was sitting there. You was in there just as much as everyone else. Mod all this stuff with Angela until you fell out. I was never there that much with her. That's my fucking point, is what I'm saying. But you're gonna come for me about where I sit. You came from that fucking space. I only knew that space because I debated in there. And I didn't get you saying, how dare you, Alex? How dare you sit there? Because you can sit where the hell you want to sit. Because I'm not a weird entitled bitch to think that I own or have entitlement.
You do.
Internet. But you're all telling me where to sit when I sit somewhere for an hour or half an hour. Shut the fuck up. Are
Paige,
you
I've been out
crazy?
all day, right? I'd love really to have a back and forth with you here, but I've been out.
So then piss off then, Alex, because you can't have a back and forth, because you would love it. That's why you're in it.
You'd
But you
lose every
can't.
argument, Paige.
But it's not an argument. You've already lost because I didn't realise we were arguing.
Yeah, but even if we had a discussion, you'd lose that as well.
You didn't realise it was no. Sorry, you've already said it. It's an argument. I thought we was having a discussion, but never
No,
mind.
discussion, argument,
I'll
whatever
mute and let
say,
you
whatever.
argue.
You would lose every argument with me. Because how many times have people come into your space?
I probably would.
No.
You go to the depths.
How many
I
times?
would lose every argument. You're right because you go to the depths of hell and
why
shit. And I
you lose?
wouldn't.
Do you know why you lose, Pacey? Because this is your wording. Every time someone used to go into their lives and you go, respectfully, I'm not going to listen to your opinion because you sit with Pearl. So when people can fire back to you now, respectfully, no one's going to listen to you because you sit with Andrew.
But I'm not asking anyone to listen to me.
But you normally do.
When have I asked people to listen to me?
When you're,
or I've just come live. I've come live like you and everyone fucking else. Open my mouth with my own opinion. When have I forced anyone to listen to me? Like, please explain. I don't get what I'm doing different to you or anyone else on this app. Because you're the one that come to like you don't have actual content. My content isn't just based off that. I specifically choose my content. If I want to talk about racism every fucking day on my own platform, who the hell is any of you to tell me that I can't? When all you do is come to other people's literal.
That's not true though.
Okay, when was the last time you went live for the whole day without Cam2 or discussing anyone else and spoke specifically about you or your content that you put forward on this app?
The thing is, we're on Drama Talk. It's hard for you.
I'm not on Drama Talk. You said we know. No, it's not hard because I can dip into Drama Talk, but that's not my content.
Yeah, but you're asking me, and I'm on Drama Talk full time. And
exactly. So why are you calling me up when you're on Drama Talk? Hold on,
listen.
let me just quickly switch accounts. Sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
1 second.
Please hold.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'm on Drama Talk, and every day people are firing shots at me. I'm going to respond. It's just life. So if they're expecting me not to respond to these people, then unfortunately, they've got someone. They think I'm someone else. Obviously, clearly.
Duffy back in for 5 minutes.
Paigey is coming right back.
We'll kick her out when Paigey comes back.
I think Paigey might be back. Oh, Paigey's back.
Sweet, I'm quick with it.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's my question to you, Alex. I've never actually. I've come back at you when you said things and we've gone back and forth. I've never told you where to go. Even when you left Angela, the person that you claim I can't be around now that you came from, didn't cuss you out for it, didn't really care. So why the fuck is any of you telling me that I can't stand on certain business that affects me directly?
But the thing is, like you said, you've held your space, and you want to call people out for the similar things that you've been doing.
No, I don't want to call anyone out. I have my opinion the same way everyone does.
Okay, so when you've done that live about Evil Queen, yeah, and then you start going at Evil Queen's evils in the chat. They're her supporters. They never said what Evil
Didn't
Queen
go.
said.
EQ Minx was one of them. We speak now to this day.
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm not on about
evil.
EQ Minx. I'm on about the other people that come in the chat with evil in the name. You said respectfully, if you've got evil in the name, leave my life.
The what? No, I said okay. Yet again, a bit of you leading with a bit of the truth, mixed with a little bit of bullshit. So I said, if you've got evil in your name and you've put yourself in my space, and you've heard me consistently talk about what I'm talking about, then you can leave.
Yeah, because they support Evil Queen, but they never.
But they support Evil Queen for her, but then support me for what I support. Timma! Thank you, Tim. Love you so much. I'm saying, don't push up your. Thank you, Tim. I love you. Don't push up your face to me to act like you care about racism and then endorse that behaviour. If you don't care, you don't care. Go about your business. But these people I'm specifically talking about have made effort and conscious effort to come DM me, speak to me, sit in my lives and make out like they're there for the cause. So I'm saying, for my space and my own sanity, if you're not there for the cause, then piss off. I don't get why.
Okay.
Is that why you changed your account? Obviously not, boss. I would have stayed on my bigger account. Sweetheart.
Okay then, Paige, if that's the case, then right. So these people that have come into your life that support Evil Queen haven't said these comments that you're judging Evil Queen for, yeah? So why do they deserve not to be to have an opinion?
The same way you judge Angela. Exactly the same. The hypocrisy is not bad because I can own certain things and I'd admit it. The same way you will talk about the cult, or you'll come to this person, that person, talk about their community, is exactly the same way. That's how.
Do you know the reason why I come to Angie? Is because
I'm saying that's how. You asked me why, and that's how.
I come to Angie to call out her bullshit. That's it.
But then you're also endorsing it because when you feed oxygen to any fire, it's still causing.
Well, not really, because the amount of people that have reached out to me saying, you know what, from watching your Cam2 lives, I do understand and I do see now her for who she is.
So you're validated in that, and do you know how many people have reached out to me when I'm talking about my racism stuff? So what's the difference?
No, but I'm just commenting on you just said about the cam 2 and stuff. I'm only
No,
responding
exactly.
to
So
it.
you're saying you're validated, and your cam 2 is useful, if you like. So what's the difference when you saying that I can't talk about this? When I've had messages as well. I've helped a lot of people. I don't get what the difference is. Why do you think you're entitled enough to tell a person of colour that they don't stand on business with that specific topic is my question. Anything else, cool, fair enough, drama talk. But with that, when you're trying to be messy, I don't get why you have the entitlement to not only comment as a white man, but you're talking about women as well. So I'm a woman and a woman of colour, and you've specifically come into the box to literally directly question me and ask me about these two specific things. You're a woman that's gone through DV. Instead of me being triggered and cussing you out, you've got no entitlement to even bring up that. I still respectfully answered you. So I don't get why you have the entitlement to think that you can answer this and then me not have my own answers back. I'm very confused. Why can I not go somewhere, but you lot can go where the fuck you want?
I never said about you going through DV. If you listen to what I actually said, I said you've spoke on it like before. I never said you've gone through it because that's your business.
You said you yourself. You said you yourself.
I spoke on it. If you go back, if you want to download the live, listen to what I said to you.
Okay, pedantics, that's fine. Ignore that part. Take that bit out of the whole sentiment that I just said. Take that one bit that you've picked on. Take that out. What about the rest?
Yeah, but
why can you go where you want to go and come from, Angela? And all these other
Everyone
people.
send the hat-me's, guys. Thanks.
The thing is, when I was with Angela, she wasn't like this. When I was on her platform, she weren't like this.
Alex, I come in there when you was there with her, cool. Like, me and you, that's how we first started beefing, and Linda and everyone. We all had the same discussion. It was literally, that's how I met Angela. So that's absolute bullshit. And I'm not getting at you, is my point. You came from that. You boot your platform with other people. And I'm not shaming you for that. But why the fuck do you think you can shame me when I've dragged myself up from nothing and I still don't have a massive platform or anything? But I don't care. I'm not running around saying I care or I need this or I need to that. But why the fuck do you not think you can tell me where to go when you've came from the gutter of the people that you're telling me that I can't sit with? I'm fucking confused, Alex.
It's the not understanding. I don't think you actually understand like what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, it's the very thing that you've been calling people out for a long period of time. You doing yourself. I mean, you stand for and you speak out. What is one thing you always say to me? Not to me, but what do you say a lot on this app? A lot of you.
I don't know. Please tell me. You're telling me what?
Free Palestine. Do you not?
Yeah.
And you said fuck Palestine.
And then instead of me trolling or come to in and bringing more people to the negative side, did you not sit there for 6 hours and have debates?
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Like, it's just not one thing. It's continuous thing. So why put yourself in that space when every single thing that you disagree with is in that one room?
Because if you disagree with someone, Alex, and all you do is whinge about it, nothing will ever change. Productivity in terms of like changing opinions or having your own viewpoint and building your own strength as a person and being firm with it no matter what anyone says, you're ignorant if you can't hear someone else's side whether you fucking like it or not. That's me personally. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say. In real life, I sit with people who want to sit there and unalive women or unalive people of colour like me, myself. But I'm a criminologist. I like to know why people do things. I don't get why you think you can have any kind of like value on saying that I can't do that. I don't get it. That's why I do it. I'm not affected by the shit that happens, but I still do it.
Linda, name one person. I'll wait. Alex has said worse than Angie that sits with Alex. Angie said the worst on the app.
Okay, you read the comments. That's fine. I'll be.
Well, you've been replying to comments, so I'm entitled to as well. Why do you feel like you're entitled to do that and I can't?
No, I didn't. I just said I literally all I said was I was going to mute. I don't know why you're getting defensive.
No, I'm not being defensive. I'm fine. I'm just responding. I'm doing the exact same thing that you did. So at the moment, you're saying about entitlement. Why?
And I'll mute. Didn't cuss you out, but it's fine.
Perla said worse than Angie. Are you mental? Claire Duffy, you need to go and give your head a wobble.
Justice for Claire.
EQ has said worse than Angie. I beg to differ.
This is a weird thing as well. This is not like oppression wars and competitive competitions about who said the worst. Whoever said anything bad, and if someone's offended by it, whether it's one person or 1,000, it's still an offence. What the fuck is wrong with you all? I'm so confused. It's not about who's done this or who's done worse. If everyone's done something at one point, I'm really confused as to why it has to be a competition. I don't get it.
One minute, I'm just responding to him.
How do we think we can all move on from this?
Just I've moved on. I don't come to people every day, and I don't talk about people every day. I literally just do my own thing. But when like situations like this arise and people want to talk with chest, I just talk with chest, and then tomorrow I won't speak about it again. That's literally all it is.
I just find, not so much with you, Paige. I just think I find, don't people have their own eyes to see what actually goes on in this app? Because for me, like prime example today, everyone was like, Angie done well in the box battle yesterday. Credit where credit's due. She had a community come through and she done really well in it, right? And she's all happy saying, "Oh yeah, guys," and everyone's saying to her, "Angie, you don't need drama." Yeah, do you know when Angie's earning money, she's happy. But as soon as, she gets on her own platform and shit's going, she don't mind, she'll target people, mention their fucking traumas and stuff. Open your eyes to it.
As in that everyone in this box backs as big creators do exactly the same thing. But you sit with them on a regular or come to them. When you come to someone, you're feeding the oxygen to the fire. So bad press is still good press. Like, come on. In the world of the UK and even politics, like, I'm not doing any of those things is what I'm saying. So if I go somewhere for a fucking hour and I want to have a discussion or I want to have a little troll or I want to have a little conversation, I don't get why you guys who sit everywhere consistently or have been somewhere, been their mods or come to them, I don't know why you can tell me anything. That's my point of view.
No, the thing is, like you said, everyone's entitled to call out hypocrisy if they want to or have their own opinion. I have my opinion. Your opinion is as valid as mine, is it not?
Opinions are 100%, but when you're saying opinions and then based on like factual type of information in terms of saying that when it's influenced, I don't stand on business and some things, it's 100%. Daniel, you're saying it's not that deep, but yet you're still like, there's no shade.
I've not said nothing.
Important. No, not you. I said Daniel, but you're still in the comments every day in certain lives, or you still know certain things. So when you're having your arguments, it's deep to you. When you guys are getting pissed off in the comments or in boxes, it's deep to you guys. So respectfully, yet again, if it's deep to me right now, either shut me up or shut up. Like, I'm not even trying to be rude, but I'm sick of it.
And another thing I find hilarious as well is, like, when people jump at people, because obviously I jump in the box and there's obviously a couple of Angie supporters in it. You're obsessing over Angie. I've been out all day. I've not been on the app once. And she spoke about me all day. So who's the obsessed one? Madness.
Can I ask a genuine question, though? So, for me, I don't understand why it's an issue if Paigey goes into Angie's. For you, Alex. And Alicia goes in there, Torian goes in there.
I go in there. I love her.
Everyone does, really. Ashley was in there today. So...
Ellinston booted out, so don't be blaming me.
I got called Love Off Sunshine.
On a genuine level, why is it an issue for Paigey if it's not an issue for others?
Because for me, the thing is, like, I've mentioned it. I mean, I don't know how much you've actually listened to Cockpur.
I listened to it all.
Alright, okay then. So you would have already had the answer to the question.
No, I didn't. I seriously, I'm not being... This isn't like a twisty question. It's genuinely, I don't understand why.
Because when she's been in their life, she's called out other people that have not said it for sitting with certain people. So I fired that straight back to her. Like I said, there'll be
because I even said sorry for Red.
Oh my God, I've said it earlier. Have you not listening? This is what I mean. None of you fucking.
No, I said when? What? So recently? Because
that was a year angry. It's just a genuine question.
Do you know
I've even apologised to Red and everyone saying
you choose to listen to what you want to, right? I've just named it, right? You had a discussion about EQ being racist. You blocked out her supporters and said they don't deserve a voice because they sit with EQ. That is
I didn't block out all of our supporters because there were some of our supporters in the box. I said the ones that push up themselves onto me, specifically trying to get into like my business or my lives or whatever, pretending that they stand on business with me, but then sitting there laughing at like people of colour being lynched. Then of course,
you were blocking them all out the live because
that's a lie. Though AQ Mix was just in it.
They don't deserve an opinion because they sit with a racist. So I'm saying that then we fire it back to you. You sit with a racist, right? So then can people have that opinion of you?
Okay, and maybe
of me, so not the person of colour, you mean?
Sorry?
I said maybe I did zone out because I didn't hear you say that earlier. Okay.
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, go on.
So number one, no, I didn't block out all the people. The evils specifically that I blocked out were the ones, like I said, that pushed themselves in my business to act like they understood me. But then was sitting there happily when she said the N word or certain words. And as a person of colour, not a random person that is not actually offended by what everyone's going on about, the pretense offence, that is actually part of the community that's been offended, this one specific thing, yeah, it's protecting my space. I don't get why I can't book them in my own life. I'm confused, Alex.
But wouldn't that be hypocrisy?
No, because I'm a person of colour, Alex. So if Angela was sitting there being like to me directly racist, or to anyone in the box, and I'm sitting there going kiki, like all of you did, by the way, Alex, yourself as mobs, because a lot of people didn't call it out. If I was sat there laughing 100%, you're acting like I met Angela, or just because I'm like cool with her now kikiing at this moment in time. Number one, I'm not dumb enough to think that she made to her at any given moment. I'm not going to sit there cam to and cry about that. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. I'm very much aware. But number two, I wouldn't sit there and allow or endorse certain behaviours that all of you have done. So why are you all getting on to me when I met Angela from having the beef? You, Alex, even yourself, you was being sarcastic and funny in Angela's life when we was talking about Palestine specifically. So me and you first ever butted heads. Me and Torian came in, and a girl called S and someone else. So I'm actually calling it out. So a hypocrisy is endorsing in the behaviour that you claim to moan about. Kind of like you come to in someone who you claim to be evil, but also giving her extra views. I'll call that hypocrisy. I wouldn't call hypocrisy whether I'm cool for someone for a moment or not, actually discussing or calling out the issues that I have.
Wouldn't you say me going live, proving her to be a liar, pulling audience out of her live? How would you say that was? Would you say that?
Okay, so I get what you're trying to say, but good press is bad press. That's like saying when a politician, specifically, I don't know if you know this, but a male politician comes out and says that he's cheated, for instance, it actually draws in more political gain in terms of good press, because men can relate to it. Someone's fucked up and men relate to it, that specific audience. All press, regardless, bad or good, bad people draw to bad people. You've not taken away Angela's views. So you may have taken away 10 people or 5 people or 100 people, but you've not taken down her level of influence on this app in any form or kind of way. When you're sitting there every day cam in it, you are feeding that same fire. You're allowing her, number one, to go back and forth, and number two, you're still showing it. That your views are still watching the person that you're claiming that you don't want to watch. I don't do that, so I don't get what I'm like. What am I hypocrite about? Because I will call out.
Okay, then, right. So obviously you've got a community. It doesn't matter how big it is, right? So you've got people that support you and people that probably don't know of the rooms that you're sitting. So for me, right, so just say that you had your live status on and you was in Angie's room, right? You're then making your people subject to Angie. And then they'll probably go, oh, if this woman must be really nice, because if Paige is going to sit with this woman, she must be a really nice woman.
No, 100%, because my people ain't simps. So if I match certain people, if I'm feeling toxic or funny, my mods as human beings with their own entitlement, they leave. They openly put in the comments, I'm fucking leaving. My own friends on this app, groups of people that I've been around, they won't go into Angela's, and if I'm in there, they just leave because, free will as a human. Instead of pretending to be offended and staying in the place you're offended by, or pretending like I'm such a fucking, what am I, a superhero? Am I an idol that you must stay because I'm there? Who the fuck am I? Is my name Beyonce? If you don't like it, then you can leave, and that's what all my mods do. I really don't understand. Like, I don't breed sheep. I don't get what you mean. So they don't stay there. No, if they want to be there, they're going to be. They're grown adults. The fuck? I'm not fucking feeding or financing any of these people. So I don't get why you think that it's my responsibility. That's like me saying when you're come to in Angela and she said something absurd, you're putting your viewers and your viewership and your people at risk of being triggered because you're come to in, and it's still your responsibility as a creator.
Yeah, of course. And sometimes that happens, and I'll take responsibility if that's ever.
But you're doing that every day. I'll go into Angela's box every now and then. This is my point. So why do you think you can have the entitlement to say it so much to me?
I'm just having an opinion of the opinion that you've gave of us.
I only give my opinions to racists. And I don't believe, if you want to sit there and say that I'm calling people out doing too much, that's 100% fine. But my soul and my heart is absolutely fine with only calling out certain people that do heavily offensive things. That's fine with me. And I don't sit there cam to. I don't get into random beefs all the time. I don't do this and that. Like, I can very much have a conversation and just sit there and watch, or just close my mouth. So that I'm fine with that.
Okay, then, right. So, for me, when you've held these lives, right, personally, and you've called out Angela many times, and she's gradually got worse, right? So, all that stuff that you stood on her initially, doing these lives and calling it out, what was it for then?
I'm really.
You don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, and instead of repeating what I said, like, just expand.
All right, I'll expand it then. Right, so you held lives with on Angela, calling her out for being a racist and saying derogative things many times, right?
Continue, God.
So, for then you saying that you'd never ever like, why do people sit with this woman? She's a racist, and then at a later date when you want people to listen to you, you've done it yourself.
I've not got a big platform and breed shit because I don't want people to listen. I don't care, Alex. I don't care. Well, I don't get what you're not getting at this point. Like, if I wanted people to listen, I would be, like you just said, whatever my mods wanted, whatever people wanted, or the viewers, I would do that. I don't give a shit. I'm my own person. I sit with who I want to sit with. Some people sit with Corey, some people sit with fucking Angie, some people sit with fucking Sophie, Bailey and Levi. But none of you don't get called out. I don't give a shit, and I'm happily open to admit that. Big platform or small platform. I don't understand what you think you're doing here, or why you think I would care when you yourself has come from the platform that you're cussing me out for, number one, and you still sit there and speak to other people that are doing exactly the same thing. And I'm not calling you out. I am not a hypocrite. You go about your daily business. I'm not running live with you.
I'm not a person of colour. I'm not going to be.
You're not.
I'm not going to be offended by racism.
Oh my God. Exactly my point. So the person who is offended by it, you're now telling, because you just said you don't need to be a person of colour, by the way, to be offended. You actually don't. But I'm saying you've come from there.
No, I can be disgusted. I wouldn't say, but each their own. But me, I wouldn't say offended. I'd be saying, you can say you just get disgusted by something, obviously.
So if I am offended, why can't I be if you're not? I don't understand. Why are you entitled enough to something that's disgusting in the world that shouldn't happen? You're not offended, you're like, I'll ignore it, but I want to talk about it and I'm the problem. Interesting. You know, a lot of you on this app are very interesting. That's all I'm saying.
I'll just chill. I'll do my own thing, really.
So what? I don't get what you're getting onto me for.
I'm not getting onto you. I got invited to the box.
No, you had an opinion on me. Like, you spoke and you've had your whole thing.
I've got an opinion on your page. Of course I have.
Yeah, and I've given you reasons.
And the opinion that I have is the fact is I'd never say I'd never say I dislike you to the point. You know what I mean? I don't know you too well to dislike you. But the one thing I will say and be honest about, you move mad.
I didn't care if you liked me or not. That's great. You know, it's always nice to be liked. But my one thing, like I said, that I've always had an issue is when you said I can't stand on business when it comes to racism because you don't know what you're talking about. I don't care about being liked. That was my point. That's the whole discussion. And everyone's getting bored of it because I'm having the discussion that's actually logical and normal and I'm not sitting there calling you like button belly or something like that. And that's what I'm saying. You lot messy. So don't come for me when I want to talk on my own platform about certain things, when all you don't want to do is come to and argue and rip each other to shreds, darling.
Well, I won't say I rip anyone to shreds. I just do my own thing. Like I said, I clap back if I need to. You know, when people talk about me like till 4 o'clock in the morning, repeatedly and say mad stuff about me, and then I do FYP in the morning, I respond. That's on me, isn't it? You know what I mean? Maybe that's just a reaction to their actions.
100,000,000%. So if I'm a person of colour who's experienced it on the app and in real life and I want to talk about it 24 hours a day on my live, I'm allowed to do that. It's my actions and my reactions.
Yeah, but then also you have to allow people to have opinions and saying that you're calling it out, but also sitting with one.
People can have their opinions. They can go live or go into other boxes.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
When it's my live, I don't get to speak in certain rooms. So I don't get why you also think and everyone thinks that I can't talk how I want to talk on my live. I don't get it.
Like I say, Paige, you do you.
100,000,000%, Ellen.
Well, don't worry. Anyway, did I win this argument or what?
Why would I have my daughter's scarf and not her? And this is her scarf because she had it in the car. We would come back from Thanksgiving.
Does anyone go and speak?
Go on, Dan.
Lord, forgive us all our fears and trespass all this night. Forever and ever thy kingdom come. Forever and ever, amen.
Hello, Ray.
Is it one of them sleep lives now?
Yeah, get Melly back in box.
I'll jump down because Claire Duffy wants to get up.
Don't run away, Alex.
Run away from what? I never run away from anything. It's like fucking...
Get him, Paige. The chat saying Paige won, Alex. Get her.
Nah. I'll only be called a bully. There's always time on
You've been
Sunday.
called worse.
I know, there's always time on Sundays for this.
Has anyone got Prince Brat's book? What page are we up to?
16.
Chapter 16.
Bye, Alex.
Claire, if you'd like to request a box, I will accept you straight away. Post haste. Pearl. Claire, where are you?
Popping.
Who's blocked her?
I did.
Yeah. Hope you're good.
Why?
Because she gets offended by cleavages.
You've missed all of